Hi ho! Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, woodhounds. How is everybody doing? I see we do have some people in here. Oh, Larry Cluck. Good evening, Larry. Jim Richards, how you doing? I was reading the chat here. Sounds like you're getting over a little sinus infection, so hope you're feeling better. The uh the little boss man is actually sick as well, so that's why unfortunately, tonight we're inside because I didn't want to be going outside and having him come outside, and he's not feeling too good. He's getting better, but you know. So, who else is in here? Shibe, outside with Shibe. Richard Healy, how are you doing? All Firewood. Rhinestones Tinker Shop. Hey, Merk, did you get your envelope in the mail? I hope you got it. I know that I don't know when I sent that out, but it should be there by now. So yes, hey Ronan, how are you doing over there in Ireland? Not the UK, Ireland. Again, sorry about that, buddy. Tyler, IH Farmer. All right. So it's been a long week, let me tell you. It's been a crazy week. And I even had Monday off this previous week, and I don't know why, but like anytime I have a short week, it seems like it's the longest. It's longer than normal. So yeah, it's been a long week, and it's time to put that week behind us. So if you woodhounds are ready to get this live stream started, hopefully we can all raise our glass. Like I said, we're all here. Time to hang out, have some fun, and cheers to everyone in the week behind us. Oh man, Mr. Morgan is. I don't know if you noticed, but the glass is a little empty. I had to start before you guys got on. Hey, that wood guy. That wood guy is. How's everything out there? Is it still froze up? Did you did your snow disappear and turn back into mud? Daniel Atkins. Good evening, my friend. All right. So yeah, it's just been like I said. It was a fast week, but it was busy, and it's just been it's been crazy. Like I said, little boss man's been sick. He actually had to miss school a couple days. So you know how that is when you have a sick child in the house. It's like I'm always afraid of like catching everything and anything. So I walk around and I'm like, oh, how you doing? So yeah, it's been crazy at work and trying to get stuff done around here. And then we had snow 2 days of the week. So we had, I think, a couple inches on Tuesday or Wednesday, and then the next day we had another inch or two. So, but the temperatures are up. Today, I think we were at 35. So that is nice. And I think for the next couple days, it's going to be like overnight lows of 20s, afternoon highs in the mid 30s. So maybe spring is here. Oh, hey, Fritz Campbell, didn't think you could stay up, but you're here. All right. All right. And that wood guy is still frozen in, but rain tomorrow. Oh, my goodness. Oh, yeah. But I don't know. Like, I always caution getting optimistic about spring this time of year coming early because last year we kind of had the same thing. It was cold in January. We didn't get a lot of snow. And then in February, we got dumped on with snow. Like every other day, we were getting snow. And oh boy, I just see Mr. Delgado is on the live stream tonight, all the way from Florida. How's it going down there, buddy? Is it just you watching, or you got your little boss man and the family gathered around? Oh, yep, Richard, you're getting rain and snow. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It sucks like this time of year because, like I said, you want to start, getting outside and doing things. The weather kind of starts getting nice, but then it's just, I don't know. Hey, the Rhodesian Ridgeback, Newcastle, Ontario. Good evening, my friend, up there in Canada. How's it going? Oh, at SeaWorld. The Delgados are at SeaWorld this weekend. That sounds fun. Yeah, so that previous video unloading that wood, I actually went back and I found some photos of when we were splitting that wood, and it was actually in May of 2015. So that wood is almost 5 years old. I thought it was 4 years old, but it's almost 5 years old. And let me tell you, it is. I was surprised that it wasn't drier than it is, but it's actually burning like way better than I could ever hope for. I mean, it's. I'm getting like I've only put in. I think this morning I put in 6 pieces, and it's still, you know, at 7 o'clock. So like over 12 hours right now. I'm still on 6 pieces of wood, and it's just. I mean, there's no smoke coming out of the chimney. It's just burning so clean and hot. It's nice. It is nice. Oh, outside with Shibe has to deliver some wood tomorrow. Oh boy. Oh boy. And you're supposed to get rain out there, aren't you? I think that's what you said. Yeah, that might not be too fun. Homestead J. Homestead J. How are you doing? I saw you burning up some pallets. The only thing I always worry about burning pallets is digging the nails out of the ashes. If you depending on where you dump them, I don't know where you dump your ashes, but I've done that a few times actually, just to get rid of them. And then when I clean out those ashes, I make sure I take them and dump them in this pit, and then I bury it. So yeah, I don't know. Big magnets, that would work actually pretty good. But man, those I don't know. I don't know if you've ever tried to break apart the pallets, like prying the boards out without, and like taking the nails out. But oh my goodness, when I built a little walkway out to the fire pit a couple years back, and I would like pry those boards out, and those nails that are in those pallets, they're like spiral nails, and I think they're glued in when they're put in, and they do not come out easy at all. Let me tell you, it is a pain in the butt. Hey, Tim. Tim in Old Saws is on the road, but he's listening in. Oh, that's just great. I mean, it's just crazy crazy and fun that we can all just get together like this and kick back and discuss firewood. So, Tim and Old Saws on the road listening right now. I'm raising my glass up to you, buddy. I'm giving you a little toast, a little cheers out to Mr. Van Dusen. The Van Dusen axes. I got that new one. Whoa, right there. Hung up back there. And if you haven't already entered, be sure to get over there and enter the axe giveaway, because that's coming up in, what is it now? 2 or 3 weeks? I was gonna do it sooner, but I figured I'd just give people a chance, to like get entered, and then I thought it would be kind of fun to do it on Valentine's Day because, like I said before, that way somebody will get lucky and there'll be a bunch of broken hearts, just the way Valentine's Day should be. And I think Sergey, it's Sergey in Siberia, right? Is that, I don't know, my translation in Google worked good, but Sergey from Siberia is here. Hey, there's a super sticker from our good friend Ronan over there in Ireland. So, you know what that means, Woodhounds. Everybody raise your glasses and a team Woodhound drink to Ronan. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. The super stickers, I love those things. Woo! Yeah, that's so. Yeah, if you haven't gotten in the axe giveaway, there's like, I think there's 145 people entered right now, so not too bad of odds. Daniel Atkins, yeah, he had a little a little saw that he was working on today. If you get that thing running now, you got to put a video up of that, Daniel. You know that, right? Because that thing looked kind of deadly. And I don't know what size bar was it. It looked like it was. At first, I thought it was just like a little, like mini saw or something. But then I was like, oh, maybe that bar is bigger because the engine block is just big. But yeah, so and the other thing, this is kind of so when the little boss man kind of got sick Wednesday into Thursday, he wasn't feeling too good, and then he had a fever and just kind of had body aches and was really tired. And then the day that he got kind of sick, I received in the mail the Back 40 Firewood Fever stickers. So that is, I mean, it's kind of a coincidence, but maybe, I don't know if that was a sign. But yeah, so now look at it. Check these little. So instead of the round sticker, I got these made in the square sticker. So the Back 40 Fever. Do you have the fever? Have you caught the fever? The Back 40 Firewood Fever? I know some of you got it out there, that's for sure. Yeah, I know Mr. Delgado down there in Orlando tonight, he's got the Back 40 fever. So maybe later on, we'll have to, maybe I'll give a couple of these away to somebody tonight. Some lucky woodhound here. We'll see what happens. I know, Daniel Atkins, I know you have. And I'm also thinking about, so next week, I think next week on Tuesday, hopefully, I'm going to be getting in the next round of shirts, of t-shirts should be coming in. So I know some of you have shown some interest over on that back40woodhound.com site that you want some shirts. So I should be getting those in next week, hopefully, and then I might also make up this design on like a hoodie, maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of envisioning this on like a hoodie, even though winter's kind of getting over with now. But we still got a couple months left. Oh, hey, Nathan Roof, how are you doing? You're going to be down in Orlando. Yeah, that's one of my other buddies is down there tonight, right now. Oh, yes. These would look good on your tractor, Mr. Rhodesian Ridgeback 77. maybe later on I'll have to send one out to you. We'll have to see. Yeah, I will get so Chris, I will get some extra or some double X. I don't know what size do you consider big boy sizes? Like double or triple? What double X? Uh-oh. Hey, oh, Ronan got himself a new quad. All right. And Chicken Man, 3X. Okay, 3X. Isaac, how are you doing? Good evening. Oh, yeah, so yeah, I have to see. Sometimes like I'll get a couple of them made, but then like, like maybe one or two in double or triple X. But maybe I'll have to if I get those in, then I'll just do a quick another repeat order and get some other big ones. Got some big boys in the house, some big woodhounds around here. Yeah. Oh, so one other thing, I don't know, not that I'm like trying to brag or anything, but it's kind of a milestone that I hit this past week. I had one of my videos go over 100,000 views. So that's kind of a big deal. Kind of a big deal, 100K on one of the videos. So maybe I can get a few more videos up that high in the future. If I keep coming up with ideas. Got to get Mrs. Back 40 back out there splitting wood. I think we're going to do that tomorrow. We're going to get the Fiskers out. Get out there and some of those rounds we hauled home with the sled. Did you guys watch that? Oh, that was I didn't think it was going to be that hard of a pull, but I think we just loaded the sled up too much because I was huffing and puffing, let me tell you. It was no, it wasn't the wrestling video. It was the video about like the first year, 1 year after starting my hobby, my firewood selling hobby as a side business or whatever. Kind of like just the year in review of from my first sale through to the next year. That was the one that had the 100K views so far. So yeah, it's kind of, like I said, kind of a nice little milestone to hit. Yeah. Yes. Huffing and puffing is good, but it was one of those things like I don't know, I wouldn't have done it if Amanda wouldn't have came out there. I would have just piled them up. My plan was to just pile them up down at the bottom of the hill, like to put them in the sled, slide them down, and stack them up. But then she came out there and she's like, "Oh, well, let's just pull these back. Let's go." So the other thing, let's see, what is it? Oh, yeah. I think I hear the little boss man upstairs. Yeah, that's right, Ronan. I was gonna tell Joe that it's not Shibi, Shibe, but it's so easy to say, especially when you get it. It took me like I don't know how long to finally get that straightened out. So outside with Shibe. Gotta just remember to rhyme it. Outside with Shibe. Hey Matt, how you doing? The word is the word today is glad the week is over. The week is done and it's Friday night. So that's the word today. Chicken Man. That's right. Those three The 3 dark handle ones, those are the some Van Dusen axes. And then that other double bit is one that I don't even remember where I got that from, but it was some, I think, so every year down where I'm from here, like down along the Mississippi River, they have this thing called the 100-mile garage sale. And it's all these little towns along the Mississippi. They like organize it out to where it's a certain weekend and everybody has a garage sale, and it's called the 100-mile garage sale. And that's where I picked that axe up, was down in, I think it was Buffalo City. Yeah, Buffalo City, Wisconsin. I found that axe in some guy's garage that he was selling, and it's kind of a nice old wall hanger. Oh boy, look at this. Mac Evans. Another super sticker. Woohoo! Mac Evans. That means we're on to another Team Woodhound drink in Mac Evans' name. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. So, cheers, everybody. Max Air 420. How are you doing? We got a good little crew here tonight. I was kind of wondering if, I know last week we had a pretty high attendance, but like I said, I think that was because the there was a big snowstorm hitting like half the country, and nobody was out doing anything. Oh, so Sergey in Siberia. God, I can't run this translation, I don't think. So yeah, it's too bad YouTube doesn't get like an auto translate worked into their chat feed. Cause and I hope I got your name right, Sergey in Siberia. He sent me some photos of his firewood operation over there, and it is pretty wild. He's got this like big 6-wheel truck, and it's like just stacked full of rounds, and then a huge pile of split firewood, and looks like his son was out on a tractor, and just some great stuff. So I'm thinking about putting up on that back40woodhound.com website. I'm thinking about putting up a page where I'll just like put up like pictures that you guys send me and stuff, because I'd like to be able to share those things out. You know, if it's all right. I mean, obviously, I'll ask you if you send me some if I can share it. But it's pretty cool to see, like, you know, and that wood guy, he was leaving me a comment, or I don't know, either on his video or one of my videos. But we were kind of discussing that, about how it's interesting how, like, we all are into firewood, and yet it's almost all of our processes are kind of different in the middle, as far as like, you know, the start and the end are always the same. Like, it starts with a tree, gets cut down, you know, then the whole processing of the firewood is, you know, there's little tweaks and things that are different between everybody, but then in the end, it all gets burned. But yeah, Sergey over there in Siberia, man, he had some crazy pictures that he was sending in. So yeah, I think I might be doing that. Like I said, just kind of getting up like a from a fan, or, you know, from, you know, Woodhound pictures. I mean, that Woodhound map, I don't know if you guys have looked at the Woodhound map lately, but that thing's filling in and getting a lot of dots on there. So that's nice. How many cords do I currently have? Chicken Man. As far as like ready to burn this year or for next year? I think, well, just in like for my my roadside stand and everything, and then my supply for next year, I have about maybe 12 cords right now stacked up all over the place. And then down on the ranch, down on the farm, we have probably about the same 12 to 15 cords, maybe. So yeah, all together between up here and down on the ranch, we probably have 25 to 30 cords stacked, dry seasoning. But that's all for like I mean, like down on the farm, we have quite a bit for 2 years from now, and we still have a whole bunch to split from those videos that we were pulling the logs out. We still have all that stuff. Woodhound Senior, he's been getting antsy down there with that 051. He's been out there bucking that stuff up. So yeah, we got a bunch, seasoning right now. For next year, we probably have close to, like I said, I have about 10 to 12 up here, and there's probably 10 down there for next year, give or take. Oh, yeah, let's see. Everybody else, how many cords does everybody have stacked up in their wood piles, in their stockpiles? And not only how many cords do you have, but how many cords do you have like for 2 years or more ahead? Like how many people are, how many of you guys try to go 2 years ahead? I mean, oh, I gotta get off this chair, stand up here, rearrange myself. Hang on. Woo! And that's the one thing that um who was I who was I chatting with? I forget who I was chatting or commenting with, but the main thing with like trying to get ahead on firewood that a lot of people overlook is you need to have a lot of space. You need to have like the area to store, to store your wood for 2 years or more. And then I mean, yeah, like for me, I burn quite a bit of wood, so to be able to stockpile enough ahead it's a challenge. It's not easy. It's not like, everybody thinks of it as, oh, just get a bunch of wood and let it sit. But it takes a lot of wood to build up 10 cords and then let it sit for 2 years and then get it, and then be able to, so like you get wood for next year and then, but now you're also working for wood for 2 years ahead. And yeah. 2 years. Yep, that's a good amount because that was the thing with that wood that I brought up here and split that's been there for almost 5 years now. I mean, it's split big, and the one thing I wish I would have done, and I'll probably still do this, but I didn't measure like the outside. But when I split that stuff open, it was still 19% on the inside. So, but I think what a lot of people were saying in their comments is like, even if your wood dries down to say under 15%, it will eventually like reabsorb some moisture and go raise back up to 19 to 20%. I don't know. So, I mean, I think everyone can agree that the optimal level is 20%, and anything around there, it's going to burn good. The one thing, like I said earlier, the one thing I noticed with this stuff now is, I mean, there's like hardly any smoke that comes out of my chimney when that stuff's burning. I mean, it's just burns clean as can be, clean and hot. Whew. So yeah, yeah, so see, yeah, everybody's got a good supply. There's always that old saying, I forget who it was, but my dad, Woodhound Senior, and somebody always told him that you should have all of your wood stacked and ready for the next year by Easter. So that, and then, but then, like I said, we always try to, by Easter, have our 2 years ahead stacked and split. So, how much do I burn? Hey, Andy, how you doing? I average between probably 10, 12 plus cords a year, but I start usually the first week of October, and I don't stop burning till the end of May. So I burn for a long time. I fire that boiler up October, beginning of October, and all the way through May. I just I just let her burn. Oh, did Ronan have to leave? Hey, all right, Ronan. Have a good night or good morning and a good weekend. Yeah. So I have I guess I don't have that big of a house, but we set the temperature at 74 and we just leave it. We never change it. So, and we heat the hot water with it. So that draws heat. That draws heat off of it as well. But the good thing is that when the boiler is running, my electric bill is almost cut in half from the hot water not needing or being preheated. So, but yep, just the house and the hot water. And Kyle, no, firewood is not full time for me. It's just a well, I guess I should say selling firewood is not full time for me, but just what we've been talking about, like getting ahead on firewood and making firewood, that ends up kind of being full time for me, I guess. Like it's a full time it's like my hobby. But I do also sell a little bit on the side, but that's just on the side. So yeah, it's yeah, Nathan Tom Sawa eats his I was thinking about doing that. Um but because we have a little recreational pond, I guess, not really a swimming pool, but I was thinking about heating that, but I just thought, it gets warm enough because it's in the full sun, and then I would really need a lot of wood. Holy mollies! Who else is? So it was. I think I saw Laura Popple in here. I don't know if I got to say hi to you, Laura. I don't know if Greg is on or not, but if you are, Greg, happy Friday evening. Yep, mid October, mid October. Yeah, that's the hot water. It does like when if we're running, we got 5 people in the house showering and little boss man taking baths, and yeah, the hot water I think does eat up a lot of the heat because it draws it off pretty fast, and that's the first thing that it heats when it comes in is the hot water. Preheats the hot water, and then it goes to the air exchanger. So, but I mean, the one thing is it's nice because I don't have like I enjoy doing firewood, so all year long I can just keep working, finding trees. You know, I used to not be well, I still am not that like I guess I mean obviously I like to get oak, but if I don't have oak, like I'll just start storing up whatever I can find, whatever I can get my hands on and burn that. Like when I was looking for those pictures of when we split that wood, I found pictures of when the county took down these big cottonwood trees out in front of our house right after we built. And so one year I heated the entire winter on cottonwood. And I think I went through probably 20 cords that week or that year. It was that stuff burned like you wouldn't believe. I was burning through it like crazy. Oh, Richard Healy. He is super chatting. Here's to a great community of woodhounds. That, my friend, you could not be more true on that. Indeed, indeed. All right, well, that means I'm going to have to finish this up. Richard, you're a hell of a man, my friend. Thank you, sir. All right, Woodhounds, let's cheers to Richard. Thanks again, my friend. Well, that finished that one off. So that means who was Steve? Steve, yeah, burning sawmill cutoffs. That's actually somebody else, or I know someone that burns slab wood, and yeah, it's crazy that stuff. I mean, it's free and it's it burns good, but they go through a lot of it. And the thing that is so like they burn it in a boiler, so like you're basically putting in boards. So you have to load the boiler for about 10 minutes, shoving all them slab wood cutoffs in. It's crazy. But like I said, it's good. Better than wasting it. You may as well burn it. And yeah, the slab wood does burn hot, but like that's the thing with like my boiler has a blower that's controlled by the temperature. So like when the blower kicks on, it burns hot and it heats up the water, and then it shuts off, and then it just sits there and smolders. So even if you throw in like slab wood, it's not going to really keep burning once that blower shuts off. So you can still get, good burn times with it. Oh, woo. Yeah, I think. Hey, there's Joe's Firewood, and he won his poker tournament. Oh, well, congratulations! Congratulations on the win. You got a double win this week, getting that Easton Made splitter, and now you won your poker tournament. How big did you win? Oh yeah, and Joe, if you're listening, Joe. So we got you and I both have been we were making a mistake on it's not Sheeby, it's Shibe. Shibey. It's outside with Shibe. They kind of rhyme. So I made that mistake for how long? So just so you know. Oh, you're getting it Sunday or Monday. All right. Now, are you gonna? Hopefully, it comes in Sunday, and you live stream it, because that would be pretty cool. Do a live stream of the new splitter being delivered. Hang on 1 second. Yeah, he's he likes Sheeby better. It does kind of roll off the tongue a little easier. And I don't know if you guys have checked out Outside with Shy, but his channel, but he's got a great intro when he's ready to get the video started. Right out of the pocket with the Miller Lite. Now what you need to do, Shibe, you need to have one in each pocket, pull them out, and then do like the Stone Cold Steve Austin, smash the cans together. There you go. There's a little, I want to see that upcoming video. Double can, smash, slam them down, split some wood. Oh, yes. The emerald ash borer has taken over. It's ridiculous. There, I was talking to T, the tree tamer, and his tree service. Like it's insane how many trees they have to take down, like in the next 2 years or something that they're contracted to take out. It's just just ridiculous. Buck and yes, Buck and Billy Ray. He he is another good channel to watch. I think a lot of people on here probably already watch Bucking, but and I don't know how many of you are going to be. Hey, Richard Healy, how far are you from in Indiana there where Buckenstock's going to be? I was going to ask you that. Because what is it, Mishawaka or something? Mishawaka, Indiana is where Buckenstock is. And I think you're down in Indiana, right, Richard? So I was going to see how far that was from you. Mishawaka. Mishawaka. Yeah, I looked it up, but I forget where it is. I think it's like on the I think it's like on the northwest side of Indiana, is it? I don't know. But so that's near you, Richard? Because if it is, when I come down there, I'm gonna have to pay you a visit. Bring you some rum. Bring you some rum and give you a little visit. Yeah, Mishawaka. I gotta find out where it is. And I think it's only like, is it an hour, a little over an hour from Chicago? Is that right? I don't know. Michigan, Indiana border. Okay, so yeah, it is on the. All right. Clark. You're going to Buckenstock? 15 minutes away. All right. 90 minutes from Chicago. Okay. 90 minutes from Chicago, because I think that's going to be our plan. Is we're going to head down to Chicago, and Amanda and the kids might stay and explore Chicago, and I'm going to go take a drive, keep going over to Buckenstock a day or two. That's the tentative plan. I don't know how it's all going to work out. Hopefully it does. We'll see. Yeah. 90 minutes. Oh. Well then, Joe's Firewood. Maybe I might have to do a surprise pop into the JPF Firewood operation. Do a little collaboration video. Oh, I think Buckenstock is September like 18th, 19th, and 20th, maybe. I think it's the third weekend of September. So that wood guy is. You're flying your drone? Are you gonna ride it? Are you gonna ride it over there? Yeah. So well, like I said, I mean that's a ways off, but obviously something to look forward to. And like I said, I'm gonna try to maybe coordinate in, maybe a couple other little road trips into it. IH Farmer, if you're on the way to Buckenstock, yeah, maybe like I was kind of thinking maybe we should get like a bus, like one of those little party buses together, like a charter service, and then like just figure out everybody that's on the way from like, you know, west central Wisconsin all the way down through what would be the Madison area, on to Chicago and all the way over. Just figure out who's all in, in distance of a route, and then maybe we could, get a little bus service, pick everybody up. uh, that would be kind of fun. But like I said, I think we might be going to Chicago. We were actually Amanda and I were in Chicago. Oh God, 6, 7 years ago maybe. So it's pretty cool. Went to like the big aquarium in the park, Millennial Park, I think it is. Is that what? I don't know. So yeah, we'll have to see, but it's gonna be something to look forward to. That's for sure. So, oh, who's leaving? Oh, somebody. Oh, outside with Shibe. There he is. And the super sticker, he says, drink up. And the super sticker is this. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but it's got this little cup coming out. So, all right, Woodhounds, outside with Shibe, super sticker. Thank you, my friend. So, here's to you, buddy. Cheers. Jared, Hildebrand. Yeah, those. It's funny because what we do with those big rounds is we actually like we'll use the loader tractor and we'll put like 3 or 4 on the loader, and then we'll park the loader right next to the splitter and roll them off. And it's kind of a process getting those big rounds up on that. Because I said I'm like, well, I'll just stack up these rounds and I'll bring the Wolf Ridge down, and then we'll have the log lift. But we'll see. We're still trying to figure out the best plan of attack there, because like we have all the rounds in the one shed, like bucked up, but then where we want to stack it is down in that other shed where I was unloading, or we were bringing the wood up here the other day with. So we don't know if we should split the rounds where they are and then like haul the splits down and stack them, or haul the rounds down and like have the splitter down in that shed and just split right onto the pile. So we're gonna still work on that and figure it out. I don't know. Maybe we'll do both and see which works out better. We'll do like a comparison of the process of splitting and hauling the splits or hauling the rounds. You know, it will depend on what splitter we use. But I was thinking once we get that one shed emptied out and we have all that room, it might be kind of nice to just have the Wolf Ridge down there and just run the splits right off the end and then stack them up. Oh, that wood guy. Hey, I like the sound of that. That would be good. Get your Wi-Fi set up so it reaches out there and you'll be fine. That's a good idea. Yeah. Get the Wi-Fi signal going. Hook up because I think does your GoPro? I think your GoPro is like have that feature where you can live stream from them as well. So that would be pretty cool. Get the processor running, get little Bob going. Oh yes, all the Woodhounds have to meet up. Merc, I like the sound of that. That gear has been turning in my head. Like what, where, and when, and how we could pull that off. Because that is something that's definitely on my to-do list. Somehow we got to get the Woodhounds together. Come up with something. What killed the oaks? Oh, down on the farm, it was all oak wilt. It's crazy. like how in just a few years how many oaks have died down there, and it just like 1 year they're fine, and the next year dead. So what we usually do is we'll wait then, like once we see a couple trees that have died off, we'll usually leave them standing dead for like another year or two, and then eventually get them down. But yeah, it's just the oak wilt is killing them off. And we're gonna also, I think this spring, my dad was talking about. We've got another little couple little wood lot or a little wood area down on the other side of the farm that we might potentially log out and do some logging on. So come spring, we're going to get the forester out there. He's going to look things over, see. And then if we do log it, obviously we'll try to get whoever ends up logging it to pull a lot of the tops up so we can get that for firewood. So might be some interesting stuff coming up this spring. Back 40 headquarters out there at the fire pit, out around the little tiki bar out there. Yeah, we've got it's crazy because right up the road, now I don't even half a mile away, they're like building hotels like crazy. I've got within a mile of me, there's four or five hotels, and two of them are brand new. So I don't know what everyone's doing or why they're building so many hotels around here, but yeah. Andy, it's funny you should ask, my friend, because actually tomorrow morning we're going out with the Fiskers X27, and we're going to do some splitting, some hand splitting. We're going to let her try out that Fisker. She's already tried it out, and she likes it. So tomorrow morning, splitting with the Fiskers. Yes, that wood guy. That's the thing is, I could see if I can swing a deal with those hotels and block them all off and have all the wood hounds come in. And then I'd have to get somebody to do like a shuttle because I don't have that much parking spots in my yard. But I don't know. We'll have to figure something out. But definitely would be cool. Like I said, it's great. I love coming on here. Sometimes it feels like, like I think to myself, well, should I do a live stream this week? Should I not? I don't know. What are we going to talk about? Well, all right, let's see. But it's like, we always end up having stuff to talk about. It ends up giving you guys a chance to interact with each other, through the chat. Everybody can, chat back and forth in real time and gives us this opportunity to just hang out, interact. So it definitely would be cool, though, to do it like in person somewhere. So like I said, we have to figure something out. Hotel by day, fire by night. But obviously, actually, I won't say if, I'll say when. When I do plan this, obviously, I'm going to, in the weeks and months ahead, I'm going to stockpile as many rounds of firewood as I can. And then I'm going to have all you guys come over and we'll all split it. And you guys can help me split all the wood. Yeah, get two birds with one stone. You know how that goes. We'll have the Wolf Ridge running. Well, maybe I'll talk to Chris and get another splitter down here. So we'll have a couple set up and everybody can run splitters. And we got the Van Dusen axes we'll be swinging around. And a keg of rum. That's right, Richard. Oh, that would be a good time, though. Can't imagine my neighbors would be too happy though. They might get a little. Oh. Yes, bring the processor. That would be good. Yeah, we'll have to see. Like I said, it's it's in the back of my mind because I got a lot of things turning around in here. It's just a matter of trying to get all of the logistics figured out. But yeah, we definitely gotta do something. Oh, you can take care of the neighbors, Richard. Well, see, I would invite them over. So I'd invite them over so they can be a part of it. Uh, I would Fern Hill Farm. Ho ho! He's here. Fern Hill Farm. How are you doing, buddy? Well, like the old saying goes, right? Better late than never. So no problem. No problem getting here a little late. We're almost getting ready to wrap it up. I feel like what's the old I can't think of the name of it, but there was an adult entertainment bar up in the cities, and you have to have a 2-drink minimum. So maybe the live stream was like, after 2 drinks, that's it, 2-drink minimum, shutting it down. Oh, yeah, Isaac, no kidding. So that's what my mom actually reminded me of that last week, or was it last week? After last week, yeah, she's like, "Oh yeah, that somebody was saying that your neighbors probably think you're crazy because you're sitting out by a fire by yourself, talking to yourself." Hey, Joe Ziegler, how are you doing? Oh yes, an hour already, almost 57 minutes, 64 people. Been a good night. A good night to the end of a long week. Let me tell you. Whew. And like I said, it's always cool to just kind of kick back and, you know, you guys can, some of you, interact with each other over there in the comments and whatever we end up talking about. Grab a comment here and there. All right, Fritz. All right, so before we go, we're going to have, let's see, how should we do this? I don't know how I want to. I'm going to give away a couple of these Back 40 Fever stickers. Who wants one? Anybody? Would anybody like the Back 40 Firewood Fever sticker? First person. Who is it going to be? Who wants it? We're watching the chat. Fern Hill Farm. All right. I might grab a few of those people. I might grab a few of you and make sure that and give you the fever. We're gonna give you the fever. We're gonna pass on the Back 40 fever to you. I'll go through and look. If I don't have your info from the axe giveaway, then I'll reach out to you somehow. But if you're in the axe giveaway, then I'll have your mailing address, and maybe someday next week you'll get a little envelope in the mail with one in it. You never know. The only cure is more cowbell. I like that, Fernhill. That is good. Oh yeah, and Mark, I don't know, I don't know if I saw your answer or not, but I want let me know if you didn't if you didn't get your sticker or your coasters, let me know, because maybe, I know I've got your mailing address right, but maybe somebody's stealing your mail down there. I don't know. So, all right. I think that's gonna do it. I'm gonna go back. Who was that? Who was that? That Fern Hill Farm, Larry. Some of you guys. I'll go back and look at the chat. Grab your names. Like I said, maybe 2, 3 of you. 2, 3 lucky woodhounds tonight. Next week. Mark, you still haven't gotten them? What the heck? I can't believe. All right, well, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe I'll just put my, I don't know if they're getting lost and I don't have my return address on there. Maybe I should put that on there. All right, everybody. Thanks again for tuning in tonight. The hour does go by fast, but we had a little bit of fun, I think. And thanks to all the moderators for helping keep things, underway in here. I mean, there's not a lot of riffraff going on, but thanks for being here, moderators. Thanks all of you for being here and tuning in. Have a great weekend, everyone, and we'll see all you woodhounds next week. So once again, cheers, everybody. Thanks a lot.